Three practical applications of AI in BIM. Today's talk it's about how BIM managers can use AI to turn BIM complexity into clear, reliable project insights and become the project heroes. Okay, so my name is Rubens Lage. I work in construction since 2001, so it's over 24 years working in construction. So I work in small companies, big companies, like small projects, big projects, and design side, uh, construction side. So, and then I gonna share some my experience. Those are features and tools that I've been using the last year to solve my problems. And then I'm gonna show you how to use AI to turn BIM complexity into clear insight. So let's bring from BIM to business. Okay, so let's start. So the presentation goes like that. We have those 5 moments. So we're gonna talk about the daily reality, then why communication matters, AI pair programming, three practical applications. I'm going to show you three practical applications I built and they're going to be available for you. And from chaos to clarity. So it's an invite for you to build that with me. Okay, so let's go. So the, today's reality, every piece of project information pass through us. When I say us, it's the BIM manager. From client decisions to design, quality assurance, quality control, coordination, site work, and digital twins handover. So we are from the beginning to the operation. So can have a BIM manager there. The BIM manager sits in the middle of all of that, connecting data, people, and outcomes. So we are all over those phases. So we see client requirements, we see design development, quality assurance, site, and digital twin. So all the engineers, they have like detect their insights, they turn into information somehow, like it can be a markup, it can be a drawing, it could be PDF, or even in Revit. A BIM manager is there, the BIM manager set up the environment and receive this information. All this information, it's turned into a model. From the model, it's turned into drawings, reports, quantities, and then goes to the site. And then from the site, we have like laser scanning, turning reality into digital again, and then go back to the model. And you see, like in all of that, the BIM manager is there. It's like have full visibility and access to all this data. So BIM managers are the anonymous heroes of information management, juggling technical complexity and delivering projects to teams. Okay, so we are there everywhere. So we should do more. BIM manages like the operator, in the matrix. We can see all the information passing through, giving support to teams, but we are not the hero yet. So, and how we can become the heroes? So, we need to balance between level of detail of the information and clarity. So, for example, Navisworks reports are long, technical, and hard to know. BIM people use it's hard for them to understand. So thousands of clashes, no priorities, just noise. It hits real risk from project managers and directors, the people who make decisions. So we need to learn how to communicate with them. So we need to communicate up in the project ladder, let's say for directors, project managers, and we need also to communicate with our BIM team. So that's a very important skill. But we need to adjust. Look, not too much detail, that's hard and complex, or not too little that no one can really gauge what's happening. there is a sweet spot there for each stakeholder. So communicate just what they need. If we can't translate BIM into time, cost, quality impacts, our work stays invisible. Clarity is what turns coordination into project leadership. Okay, so directors, they want the trends, they want the strategic decisions. Project managers, they want to know the impact, time, cost, visibility. And the BIM team, yeah, those, they need clarity with priorities, not just throw them a report. You need to give them priorities in a clear direction. So we need to focus on what matters to the projects: time, cost, risk. When communication fails, risk multiplies. Okay, so unsolved clashes delay schedule. So that's what we're talking about. It's not about the number of clashes, it's about time. Delivery slips without anyone notice, so you get delayed. Model progress build leadership. Okay, so but we need to know how to communicate that. And poor visibility leads to rework, cost reruns, and quality issues. The project managers, they need clarity. BIM managed needs to provide that. So that's our responsibility and our opportunity. So just to give you a number, let's say instead of you communicate that you solve clashes, how about you communicate how much the cost you saved? For example, in the design stage, let's say a clash is 100 euros. So in the construction stage, each class would be 1,000 to solve. Or in the operational, so it would be 10,000 to solve. Like you need to stop operation, then change the equipment, and to then back to operation again. So we are solving those clashes, we are saving money, we're saving time, so we need to communicate that: time, cost, risk. And how can AI pair programming enable that? Coding is powerful, but it's challenging. Not every BIM manager wants to become a developer. AI pair programming bridges this gap. It's like having a coding partner with you, turning your ideas into tools. So suddenly, what was before out of reach becomes accessible. So you can do more with your knowledge now because we have AI to support us. Okay, so AI enables us to do what we could not do before. So multiply our skills, give you us new powers. It's like when Neo learned Kung Fu in seconds. Okay, so now we have access to this to our team member that you ask questions and then give you like the answers. It's not completely right, it's not completely true, but it gets you to another level, enables to do more. So in this context, this presentation here, so you can use to analyze data, you can use to create software, you can use to create scripts, automate, help you with Dynamo, help you with Python, help you with JavaScript. Okay, so gives you another level. Okay, so show me. So let's see what it's there for us. Okay, so application one, clash priority dashboard. From one clash report, you have a dashboard grouping thousands of clashes by priority: high, medium, low. Project managers see risk at a glance, and BIM managers and BIM team know exactly what to act first. So clear priority, fast decisions, save time and money. Okay, usually you will have a clash report from Navisworks. It's a messy, so it's better we have results instead of like throw a bunch of numbers. So this report gives you one number to summarize the project quality. So this one is 96% and it's excellent. It's easy to understand, answer the question. Okay, how your project doing? Excellent, 96%. Standard across all your projects. If you have multiple projects, you're using the same measure to access their quality. You give you also a text. So the project confidence is 96%, excellent condition, with clashes high priority remaining, in this case, a 63. So we have 63 clashes that need our attention, like high priority. So it could be a column and a door, or it could be pipes crossing a beam that you cannot allow that. So those are high priority clashes. So you need to address. The disciplines are telecom and structural, MEP and structural. So you know what teams they should work harder and to improve the project quality. You also have a map to see kind of areas, what they are in this project. I know that the south side is the administration. So and it had 26 and 19 clashes. And you have also an elevation. And then I see again the high priorities are from mid to top. So it's first floor or roof. Okay, so what else? We have also element IDs for the BIM team. So they receive a report, element IDs, and they get this element ID and go in Revit and they can search element per ID. So the Revit zooming exactly on the element. They're grouping by priority, so they get to solve exactly what they need to solve first. So they go first high priority, medium, and low. So it's no question, no doubt. Like, where is that element? No, here's the idea. They find it and they have the order. So it's clear and simple. So let's see this application running. Okay, so that's the CoreSite website. Then you have one button to give one input. Those are the clash reports. You select the regular clash report. You don't need to change anything from Navisworks. The same workflow. There you go. That's your report. Then we have a qualification. So in this case, it's good. It's 92%. Then you have a text explaining what is the report. So you can copy that and throw in an email if you want. Then what are the disciplines that need to prioritize? So in this case, MEP and architecture. You have the numbers, so that's the high priority, medium, and low. The map, okay, so the high level map on the hotspots, and plan and elevation. The detail, so clashes are grouped per discipline, the same way you group in Navisworks, they come here. And then, for example, this one is structural and architectural, and it's high priority because it clashes with columns and doors. Then you can copy element IDs, and in Revit you can go straight there. You can copy them all as well if you want. Then go or then export to Excel. This one is MEP and structural, so there are 17 clashes with BIM, so it means that pipe cable trays they're clashing with BIM, so we cannot allow that. We need high priority this thing. So you have the element IDs and your BIM team can go straight there. You can export to Excel, all of them, or you can export your report to Excel or send by email. So the second application is the same, but we are solving a different problem. That's Buildersworks. So using the very same report from Navisworks, we gonna check Buildersworks openings. So those placeholders for openings. It flags missing or redundant openings and lists what is correct. So each item has an element ID and ready for action. So your team can use the element ID to find the placeholder. That prevents reworks and delays on project. And that's automatically, if you need to do that every week, you have all the design changes, you get a quick report, and then you know what's redundant, what is missing, then you go laser focus exactly what you need to do. So the project managers, they see the time saving you're having here. So then you avoid quality issues that would delay the project and create real work. The BIM team gets a clear, precise list of actions. So let's see this one in action. Okay, so in the same website, we have this tab, BOW. You select the report coming from the first tab, and then there you go. You have all the BOW there. Okay, all the element IDs. You can export. Again, you can select each one or export all of them to Excel. You see where is missing. So those are elements that they need a placeholder, an opening, but they don't have it. And those are redundant, so you have there a placeholder that is not no use anymore. Maybe the pipe moved or something changed, it's not used anymore. Third application, what's the problem? You need to communicate with project managers what is the model project progress. Okay, so what's the design progress? So they say, okay, what the team did this week, and you have loads of models. Like in my case, I have multiple projects and have multiple models, and they are always changing every week, so it's hard to keep track, like have an overview what changed. Okay, so what we're doing here is created a solution that it's analyzing this and breaking down in a very easy way to understand change. So that's the high level report. So it tells first about the project, overall projects. The same idea, you have one card to explain the overall project. So it's a high activity, and then it have a little text. Design development shows mixed activity. MEP, it's undergoing major changes. Then you see the chart. It's very clear. MEP did all of the changes. Then structural, architectural, telecom, and security was 0. Again, so what? Project managers get visibility and understand better what's happening. If you want a more technical overview, then you see for each discipline, okay, MEP have 7,000 changes, added elements, so 7,000 additions, then have 8,000 modifications and 6,000 removal. So that's a bit concerned, so you need to look at that, because like how come you remove 6,000 elements? Then you go to structural, seems more like regular week, so you have 130 additions and 14 modifications. And in this report, it also go like a bit deeper. You see exactly what element category they changed and what they do. Okay, so let's see this application running. So that's the model development summary. You import a CSV report from ACC or BIM 360, and there you go, it's very quick. Then you have this high-level report, and I explained before what's the project status, then what discipline had more activity, and then you have the technical overview. So it's very straightforward. Then you very quickly know exactly what's going on. I hope you saw how every project can benefit when BIM Manager translates complexity into clear, straightforward answers for stakeholders, so project managers and your BIM team. So let's do it. Okay, so let's connect. Let's keep the conversation going. So I'm inviting BIM managers to be part of the development. So text me, go on LinkedIn, that's my name, QR code, drop me a message, let's start talking. So I want you in the team. Have you seen how clear BIM communication can change the project? Imagine using this clarity every day, improving results, strengthening your role. Like a BIM manager can be the data analytics for the design. So let's be these project heroes. Let's build this future together. So I'm inviting BIM managers or project managers, if you want, to join the team. So join the group. It's an early access group. That's the app. You go there, drop me a message, you're gonna receive an email and invite you to the project. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you. See you next.